Hip thrusters. Let's get those booty gains. Hip thrusters today will be performed with a barbell if you have one on the bench that I demonstrated in this specific warm-up, or a box with padding on it, a low stable table with padding on it of some sort. If you didn't watch that specific video, that padding can include a folded up blanket, folded up towel, something like that. This accessory movement's a great way to strengthen this region, which is probably the most explosive part of your body, the strongest part of your body, how you could generate the most power. So why not, right? So I got a barbell here. We'll start with, so what you'll do, I'll do it in a moment. For those of you that haven't been watching, I've been doing burpees every time I say, okay, and so. Set a 5-minute timer if you have a fixed amount of time, you want to stay within an hour to practice this movement with the barbell or the odd object. I'll go over that in a moment. And then to add some weight if you have the opportunity to add some weight, and just familiarize yourself with it before you start your E2 mom every 2 minutes on the minute. So, it's 2 burpees. I got the bar in my hip crease. It's a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit more awkward to start with an empty bar. So with the bench in my mid back, I'm going to drop down as low as I can, and then drive through the whole foot and come up like this. Down and up. Full range of motion, making sure I maximally squeeze the butt and I don't hyperextend in the back to get up excessively high. So just to there. You'll note that that's probably uncomfortable on your pelvis. So that's another, so 3 burpees. There is a pad made for this that's often used for the neck and upper back. You don't need that. You take a folded up towel blanket, put it underneath the bar, that'll work great, and kind of wrap it around. Or take a towel and actually tape it around so it doesn't move. You can also, if you have, don't use an ab mat, that would be bad. If you have these at home, don't use these either, because that'll damage this more permanently. I'm not demonstrating with it just because I don't have a lot of weight. 3 burpees I owe you. Comfortable with the silence. After you, that's another, do it in a moment. Once you did a set with an empty bar, throw some lighter weight on if you have it. Try a set or 2 with lighter weight to see where you are at with this movement in terms of weight. It'll also be an opportunity for you to familiarize yourself with starting with weight on the bar. So you can see I prop myself up on my elbows, get my back into the proper position, and then I'll get started, bridging up, humping that bar, humping that air. I have my hands on the bar, you can't see anymore, to help stabilize the bar. Doesn't need to be a firm grip. When you finish, just drop your booty back down to the ground, and the plates should stop the bar from crashing into your pelvis. Another burpee. Now, if you don't have cool barbell, cool weights, no worries. We'll get used to odd objects. Sandbag, homemade sandbag. By this point, if you haven't yet, it might be worth making a sandbag with an old backpack at home. I saw a post about this somewhere in the CrossFit realm. Take a garbage bag, fill it up with pea gravel, sand, tie it real tight, suck out, get all the air out, tie it really tight, stuff it in the backpack. There you go. No excuses, people. What a wonderful opportunity to get creative. So take your odd object, put it on your hips, get yourself up on the surface, drop down, bridge up, hump that air. Now if your odd object is not very heavy, no worries. We're just gonna switch to one-legged the whole time. So I'm gonna support this with one hand and then bridge up, get this out of the way, pretend that's not there, like so. Okay? Okay. Do I just do a half a burpee if I say K and not okay? I know I can't do half a burpee. Once that 5-minute timer is up and or you are familiarized with the different ways to do the hip thrusters and you've decided whether or not you have enough weight to do 2 legs or 1 leg, then you will start an E2 mom for 8 minutes. So every 2 minutes, on the 2 minutes, you will do 10 hip thrusters. 10 total if you have enough weight and you're doing it on 2 legs. 10 on each leg if you don't have a lot of weight. You maybe have a light dumbbell, a light sandbag, something like that. You may also need the first round or two to decide if it's enough weight or not. See how well you recover between rounds. I know this is not something you're the most familiar with likely for most of you out there. Comfortable in the silence, stalling, thinking about what else to talk about. You may start with the odd object, doing 2 legs and realize 10 reps is not that hard. Second or third round, you could switch to 1 leg, that's fine. Also, if you have extra time, you could add a round or 2. I only have 4 rounds in that 8-minute E2 mom. You could go to 5 or 6 rounds and go to 10 or 12 minutes respectively if you think you missed the mark in the first 2 rounds and they were really just a continuation of the warm-up. Good talk, people.